My name is Jay Oza, and I'm going to continue my analysis of this one scene from the movie Godfather Part 2. In the first part of this analysis, I focused on the speech that Hyman Roth gives, which is considered one of the famous speeches in Hollywood movies. But in this one, I'm going to look at it before what led to this speech. And what led to this speech is very interesting as far as I'm concerned, because it teaches you a lot about negotiation and what can happen if you don't keep your eye on the prize. So what happens here is that Michael comes to see Hyman Roth, in his hotel room, but he doesn't bring the money. Hyman Roth is expecting Michael to come to see him to close the deal, but he's not closing the deal. He has to think about it. Why? We don't know. He's not sure. He's not doing the deal. Hyman Roth doesn't pick it up. Before Hyman Roth can react, Michael suddenly asks him an empathy question. How are you feeling? That tends to disarm Hyman Roth. And then Michael comes back with two questions, one after the other, and Hyman Roth has no clue, and he's completely been disarmed. So he asks him, who had Frank Pentangeli killed? At this point, Hyman Roth is acting more like a school kid, and he immediately blurts out the answer, Rosado brothers. And then Michael goes for the kill, but who gave the order? And now Hyman Roth finally gets it, what's going on here. But then look at the way he answers this, how his comeback is. So first, Michael is not doing the business deal. Then he's bringing how they're doing business in the profession that they've chosen, which is organized crime. And then he accuses him, makes it very personal. But then the way Hyman Roth comes back is he does it in the reverse order. He first addresses the personal part, then the business that they're in, this organized crime business. And then he, as an afterthought, talks about whether there is a possibility that they are going to do a business deal together. And this is not how you ever do it. This is where the problem is when it comes to negotiation. As soon as Michael did not bring the money, Hyman Roth should have just keyed in on that only. As soon as he brought up other topic like Frank Pentangeli, Hyman Roth should have not even answered that question and said, Michael, if you're not doing the deal, then why are you here? Why are we bringing up topics that have nothing to do with the business that we're working on? He doesn't do it. He essentially, when he gives the speech, he's essentially a dead man speaking. So be careful. Whenever you do any kind of a deal with anybody, when somebody starts bringing things that have nothing to do with the deal, you just ignore it. Those are all kind of diversionary tactic that has nothing to do with the deal, and you're being played at that point. So I think this particular scene, if you watch it again, you will learn a lot. And next time, you can either be Michael or you could be in the Hyman Roth shoes. But if you're in Hyman Roth shoes, you got to watch when you're dealing with Michael, because he's going to bring up things that have nothing to do with the deal. And either he's doing the deal or he's not doing the deal. Don't go off on other tangent topics or tangent parts that have nothing to do with the deal that you're working on. So watch it again and see if you agree with me. And then in the next video, I'm going to show how this applies in real high stakes situation. The nuclear deal that the US and other countries, European countries and Russia and China signed with Iran. How Obama and Kerry kept the focus on the nuclear deal and not get diverted into other things. And I'm going to talk about that in the next video.